Scooch, 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 scooch. Hi everyone, welcome to Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour. I'm Ellen. Today will be maximum and it will be cross stitch, but it will not be an hour. I'm back for my second Flosstube, and I want to thank everyone who has watched and subscribed and liked and commented. I'm a little gobsmacked that so many people actually found me, but I think we need to thank Caroline from Off the Grid and Michelle Bendy Stitchy for the shoutouts, because I think once they mentioned my Flosstube, my numbers went bazoom. So thanks to those two cuckoo bananas for giving me a shout out. I really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for coming back for the second round. If you are here for the first time, it's gonna be fine. It'll be all right. Unless you have something better to do, just pull up your stitching, pour yourself a cup of tea, and let's talk about cross stitch, because that's a totally normal thing to do. Talk about cross stitch on the internet to strangers who are my best friends now. Anyway, so I have 2 days off. I just got back from the west coast of BC. We did 8 or 10 shows, I'm not sure. 8 shows. 8 shows on the west coast of BC and 1 in Alberta. Lots of time in the van, lots of time flying, some lovely shows, one not so great show, but we will not speak of that. Most of the shows were great, wonderful audiences as always, wonderful festivals and all that kind of thing. We had a really great time, but I'm glad to be home to my husband and my kitty cats and my dog, and to basically just do laundry and run the vacuum and then head out again. We're going down to, day after tomorrow, we fly to Phoenix and we do 2 shows in Arizona, and then we fly to the west coast of California. We fly to Southern California and we make our way up the west coast until we hit Portland at the end of the month. But cross stitch, who cares about band stuff? Let's talk about cross stitch. I tried to find some cross stitch stores while I was on my little adventure there, but I wanted to try some brick and mortar stores because I buy like everything online. I have to buy everything online, and I found 2 places, and I have to say, I'm not going to say where they are because I was a little disappointed. I guess I've just seen all of the beautiful local needlework shops from a lot of my American floss tubers that I watch, and these places are stocked. They have everything, and the places that I went into, it was pretty meager, and a lot of the patterns were probably minimum 10 years old and looked really dog-eared, like people had been thumbing through them for a long time. Some of them were even like dusty. I asked one of the proprietors, I said, do you carry these designs? Do you carry these designers? And she said, well, no, but we can order and we can ship anywhere in the world. And I said, well, I don't live in town. She said, reiterated, I ship anywhere in the world, but that's not why I want to go to a brick and mortar. If I want to order something, I can do it from the comfort of my own home. If I go to a brick and mortar shop, I want to buy it from there. Now, I understand that brick and mortar retail is a tough game, and especially in something as niche as cross stitch and needlework, it's hard to make a go of it. But I don't want to buy patterns that are 15 years old and dusty. So I'm hoping to have better luck as when we head down to the States, and if I get any time, I'm gonna suss out some needlework shops there. So be ready, America! I'm coming for your cross stitch. Anyway, so like I say, I've had a day off today, and I have a day off tomorrow to do laundry and vacuum and get some errands done and do some post office stuff. and then I'm heading off again. So I thought I might as well get another floss tube in while I had a minute. And my cat is about to knock over my video camera. What you doing, Wayne? We'll see if he does it. Okay, what's new? Whips. Okay, I didn't get a ton of time. He's drinking out of my water glass. Wayne. I didn't get a ton of time to do stitching while I was on the road. I thought I would have a lot more time. I can't stitch in the van because I get motion sickness, and I didn't have enough time. I didn't have a lot of time in our hotels, but I did get some done, so I'll show you what I've got done. As you know, if you have been watching my one video, that I am working on this lovely Plum Street samplery, Miss Bingley's library. And I think it's very sweet. And I like the sentiment because it's true. If I don't have a bunch of books around me, I will be miserable. And I love there's a quote from my favorite movie, Auntie Mame, that says, "Books are awfully decorative, don't you think?" And they are. So this is how far I've got. I'm pretty much in the home stretch with this. So I've got everything except for a shutter and the words to go. And because I keep running out of swamp water by Weeks Dye Works, I will have to buy a third bunch of it to get this thing completed. I thought that I could do it with 2, but nope, I'll need a little bit more. Anyway, I'm really happy with the way this is turning out. I'm gonna have it framed. I don't know how, but it's gonna be really precious, and I'm looking forward to having it done. I love Plum Street. Their stuff is so sweet and nice. Ladylike. Speaking of ladylike, Gina half stitch cross stitch. Is she not the most lovely, honeyish? She's so much a lady that I feel like if I touched her, if I even say her name, it will sully her. I just love listening to her talk. That accent is just like butter, like rippling down something. Butter on toast. That's what her accent is. It's butter on toast. It's maple syrup on ice cream. I love her. She always looks so put together too, you know? She's always dressed very nicely, and everything's always ironed and precise, and I really respect her. I think she's a nice lady. Speaking of nice ladies. Okay. Next, I have a couple of starts because when I got to the end of what I could do on Miss Bingley's library, I had a couple of little starts. I started on this little guy because who doesn't want a Santa wearing polka dot leggings and an orange coat? Right? Look at this guy. He just does not care. He is just saying to tradition, I'm not wearing a red coat, I'm wearing an orange coat. I'm Santa, so screw you. So this is how far I've gotten. Now, I want you to notice how absolute crap those stitches are. I'm not afraid to admit it. I know who I am. I know what I've done. They're crap stitches. But you know what? I don't care. I just don't care. Anyway, I'm really excited about doing this little guy. He's pretty sweet, and I think I might make him into like a large Christmas card. For someone who likes things that are made sort of really haphazardly without too many F's given. So yeah, so I'm excited about Wee Santa. And then I also started this Tired Trio on my favorite Plum Street. I think Steph from Just Keep Stitching is starting this, and I want her to know that I had it first. But you know, whatever. I'm older, so I should get the respect of being able to say that I started it first. I'm really in love with this. I love all these little stacked guys. I think that, what's her name? She's so great. She's doing Goat Load, or she was doing Goat Load in March, because I'm just starting to watch her videos from the beginning. Oh crap, I'll remember and I'll put it here. Because she's a big floss tuber. She's like one of the big guys. I know she's doing Goat Load, and I want to do the pig one too. I think it's Snout Stack or something like that. I'm going to do that one too. Anyway, I started this, and I'm doing it on 40. This is my first 40 count, and I can tell you, it's just awful. I did a fabric swap with Caroline from Off the Grid because I had bought some ale linen that I did not like. I didn't like the tone of it, and so she swapped me out this color, which is my jam. This color is my jam. So look at what I've done. Oops, look what I've done. Isn't that amazing? I mean, look at those stitches. They're so stitchy. Anyway, that's all I've got done because I can't do this for any length of time because my eyes go buggy. I have to wear my glasses, and then I have to wear another pair of glasses over them to act as a magnifier, so I look like quite the idiot when I'm doing it. So those are my works in progress. I'm going to show you my Rosewood Manor because I'm going to take this one on the road with me this time. I didn't take it last time because I thought it was too big. So instead I took 4 projects. Why not just take one big one instead of 4 little ones? It adds up to the same. And I might be able to finish it if I do take it. But this is where I am, which is the exact same place I was last time. But you need to see it again because it's so pretty and magnificent. Oh, I love it so much. I'm actually going to spend real money on a frame instead of just taking it to the framers and say, give me a cheapest, which is what I usually do because I am kind of very cheap. So those are my works in progress. Yeah, and I've enjoyed working on those, and I will continue to enjoy working on those. What do we got next? What do we got next? Old finishes. I'm going to show you some old finishes because I'm such a new floss tuber. I don't really have much to show you, so I'm going to show you some old stuff. Like I mentioned last time, I came to cross stitch from needlepoint, and I'm pretty prolific needlepointer. I have a lot of it, and I've given a ton of it away. But you can only have so many pillows in your house. So. And maybe you can help me. You can give me some suggestions on what I can do with these because I was originally going to make them into a wall hanging or pillows. I think they're too big for pillows, and it would take some finagling to make it into a rug, but could be done if I was willing to put in a little bit more work, which I will someday. So hold please. I'm back. My cat knocked over my phone because it's just propped up against a cardboard box because I'm not pro. Okay, so as I mentioned last time, I like TV. And so I've started a series of 70s TV detective needlepoints. I'll start with Quincy. This is Quincy. He's done on 18 count mono canvas needlepoint in wool, in shades of... I love my cat. In shades of gray and black. Where are you, Quincy? Here he is. My husband loves Quincy and loves Colombo. So here's Quincy. Look at Quincy. Quincy likes to be outraged. Here he is looking at a slide. Oh, Quincy. Okay, so this is a pretty big guy. Look at it in comparison to me. So it's almost like a life size. And another one I've done is, of course, Colombo, because my husband loves Colombo. One more question. Also done on 18 count mono canvas. Can you hear my cats in the background having a fight? They're there. They're going to knock the camera again. Oh, I love them. Here's Colombo. He just doesn't know what to make of that criminal. And the last one that I have is, to get some ladies in there, I've got Charlie's Angels. Now I made them boo-boo and I did their eyes in black instead of dark gray, and so it looks like they're demons. They're demon ladies who fight crime. Look at all the mascara that Farrah's wearing. Stop, police, hold it, I'm a policewoman. So yeah, there's Charlie's Angels. So I've got these 3, and I had Telly Savalas for Kojak started, but I was off. I made a mistake, so I have to start all over again. So I've got these 3 great big TV canvases of TV detectives from the 70s, and I don't know what to do with them. So maybe you can give me some hints. What should I do with them? Separately or together? You tell me. All right, so those are some old finishes. I had a lot of compliments on Tony Shalhoub. Yeah, I did monk in cross stitch. It says, it's a blessing and a curse. Big fan of TV. Have I mentioned that I like TV? I'm not sure if I have. Let's talk about haul. I do love to shop. So here's a couple of things that I have got recently. I got from the Scarlet House morning walk because I have a dog and I do like a plaid skirt. I might change her hair to blonde because I'm a natural blonde. I think it's just darling. I like the little house, I like the sunflower, I like the birds, and I like the little dogs. My dog is a 100-pound lab though, which, you know, these two little dogs would be about the size of my dog's head, but a dog is a dog, and I love them all. I also got scattered seed samplers. Yes. Miss Isabel Black. I was enabled by Quirks and Stitches Jen, who showed this. She enabled me for a couple of things that I've got in the pipeline. Darn her all to heck. And now I have a black cat whose name is Mickey, and she also carries a pumpkin and wears little tiny boots. Look at the boots. And the mice. I'm gonna stitch the heck out of this. I am. I got that. I got that a couple weeks ago. And when I got home yesterday, I unpacked something else that I got. So let's just reach over here like the lady that I am. I came home to a package with this in it. The Bullet Glare, Little House Needleworks, the library. Because Mama likes her books. I like books. I like reading. Most of us do. I don't know too many people who don't like reading books. If they are, it's because they're busy doing other things. No judgment. But yes, I like this, and I think it'll look nice in our downstairs family room. We have like a whole wall of bookcases, and it will look very librarial. And then I got this. I have been sitting on this one, trying to decide whether to get it or not, but because I'm in the home stretch with Rosewood Manors inspiration, I thought I could do this one. Ba-ba! Rosewood Manors and a forest grew. This is so beautiful, I want to put a pin in my eye. Now, I'm not a religious person, so I am going to change the quote. I probably will do something, well, maybe I'll keep it a secret, but I bet you Kyle from Stitching and Sound will guess what I'm going to put in there, because I know what kind of music he likes, so it'll be some lyrics from a certain song from one of his favorite bands that will go in here. Hear that, Kyle? You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I can't wait to start this. And I got some linen to go with it. I got a 32 count cream Belfast linen, and I got a whole schwack of it, and a whole bunch of threads that are really nice. But I think it's too yellowy. So I ordered some Lugana, antique white Lugana, which is the same stuff that I'm doing the inspiration on. So I thought, might as well keep it the same, right? But I might do it on this too. I find that the holes are really hard to see on this, but it's a beautiful color, and I know I'll make use of it some way. I got like an entire yard, a huge, like 36 by 55. I don't know, is that like a fat quarter? Is that a morbidly obese quarter? I don't know, but it's a lot, and I will make good use of it. So that's, you know, aside from a bunch of threads that I got a lot of threads for all these patterns that I bought, so I've got a lot of that stuff too, but you've seen all that stuff. You don't need me to throw flosses in your face. You know what they look like. Yeah, so that's my haul for now. As soon as I opened this package, I went onto 123 and ordered a crap load more because I have a serious problem. But I know I'm in good company because you all have problems too with this. Is that gonna fall? It fell. Doesn't matter. I'm looking at my notes. Like you care. Okay, so that's haul. I guess I should do a shout out, right? Because I like Flosstubers. They're nice people, and they're nice to me, so I should be nice back too. I already sort of mentioned, I was going to mention two Ginas, and I mentioned Gina has to cross stitch because of her voice and her, like, I would kind of want to just hire her to come to Canada and read me bedtime stories, and I would just listen to whatever she says in her Georgia accent. She could tell me to, like, I don't know, put a coal in my eye, and I would do it because she tells me to do it, and she's a lady. And if I ever meet her, I won't even touch her, because I feel like if our fingers touched, then my non-ladiness would crawl onto her hand like a horrible virus, and the vile virus would crawl up her arm, and it would be all black and green and moldy. So Gina has to cross stitch. If I do ever meet her, I will not shake her hand, because I don't want to ruin her. Another Gina is Gina. Oh, Gina. Hanging by a thread, Gina. She's been doing Flosstube for a long time, and she's a lovely Flosstuber, and she has been so supportive of everything, of my Instagram. That's how I know her, is through Instagram. And we've been working on some of the same projects. She's doing the Elizabeth I and doing a great job. She's motoring on it. I sort of put it away until the fall because it's big and heavy and warm. But she's making really good progress. So Gina, hanging by a thread. Props, and thanks for being so nice to me on the Instagrams. I really appreciate it. Flosstubers are nice. And again, thanks to Caroline and Bendy Stitchy for giving me a shout out. I really appreciate the hello there, because it bumped my numbers a great deal, and hopefully that will represent some views and some more friends, because all the friends is what I want. All right, plans. My plans are to do as much as I can on Rosewood Manor while I'm traveling. I'm gone from the 21st to the 31st. I get back on the 1st of September. So I'll do as much as I can in Rosewood Manor, and maybe even finish it. I am going to have a half day off in Portland, so I'm hoping to go to Acorns and Threads. Oh man, and bow down towards Janine, who is sort of, you know, a bit of a hero. I don't use that word too lightly. And I'm just gonna throw my money at her. I'll just say, here's my credit card, and let me go nuts. So I'm looking forward to maybe having some time off in Portland. Another thing in Portland is I'm gonna meet Bendy and Pretty Southern. They're gonna come to our show. They said they would. I hope they are. And I'm looking forward to meeting them, and maybe even having a little cross-stitch chat with them. And yeah, so I'm excited. I'm gonna meet two of the power stitchers or whatever. Anyway, I love them, so I'm really excited to meet them in person. Yeah, so that's my plans. I'm gonna work on Rosewood. I might take one of the little projects like the Tired Trio with me, even though it's on 40, just in case I get sick of doing Rosewood, which I won't, because it's amazing. I'll save And a Forest Grew until I am done Inspiration. And next time I come back, I will have yet more things to show you that I've bought, because I have a serious problem. And I don't really have anything else going on. I just spend money and eat snacks, talk to my cats. Anyway, thanks for watching. And thanks for liking and subscribing and saying hello. I just loved hearing from everyone. It was just really nice. So until next time, giver, power on, and do those stitches. Bye.